Hey mates, I lost here. Welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. It's been a while on this game. And I can't turn that fucking setting down. Right? Classic. Unplay. Anyway. So last time I left off, we did a little bit of... We did Chapter 8, the Fire Village. And another thing that we were doing is off screen decided to do a couple of paralogs that we've seen before. Through the Secret Merchant. I don't think I've shown this one off in a route outside of the oh hey, let's be Black Eagles. So here we are.
What to do? What to do? Not really sure I should be trusting him. But if I can make a decent profit... Hi, Professor. Overheard me mumbling about profits? See, I got a lead on a pretty big job, but I've got some concerns. Yep. Apparently, there's some priceless treasure that's been unearthed. If you can believe it, it predates the Adrestian Empire.
Wild.
I've been asked to secure troops for the job, but I've got to cover the cost for them. The upside is whatever we find, we get halvesies on. But there's a downside, too. Bingo. If we find nothing, I'll be eating those upfront costs. But just imagine the gold if we do find something. It's a risk I'm willing to take. This job is coming from a merchant named Pilardo. Ever heard of him? He frequents the monastery, so he must be somewhat trustworthy. Right? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. You in? Jeez, it's not a challenge. I just need your help with excavation. Your job's gonna be to find someone who can help out. And then I'll need you on board at the excavation site. Naturally, the more treasure we dig up, the more money you get. Sound good?
Yeah, we'll be digging off our corpses, I think.
Your services are appreciated as always. Let's head out. Come on, we'll be rolling in gold.
My god. I wonder if we're gonna find Anna's boyfriend out
We
here.
really hit the jackpot. Just look at all those shinies. Ah, yes. We'll be filthy rich.
As you say, Miss Anna. Thanks to you, we've achieved our goals.
Hey, Pilardo?
Guy.
What's with the cavalry?
Ah, they're here to transport the treasures. It's quite a load after all.
You trying to pull something? We agreed on a 50-50 split.
Yes, you have it right. Stop fretting about it. You'll be receiving your cut just as soon as I determine the exact value.
Really?
Nuh-uh. No way, no how. I can't agree to that. As a merchant yourself, you know I can't. No way am I watching my share of the treasure gallop off into the sunset. We're splitting this up right here and now. I'm not agreeing to it any other way.
Whether or not you agree, I'll be on my way now. Come on then, men. Let's go.
Wait!
Fuckos.
Come back here!
Guess we're killing them. Meanwhile, back to the old screen where it can move your guy around up. Because we can. It's fun. Anyway, so we have to have Anne here. She's old 17. I haven't really raised so much. That is not good. In fact, let's see here. Oh, that's right. I'm also on Pegasus side. That's why there's two Pegasus side field. Okay. First off, instance. I need to find a way to fit Yuri in here. Shuffle. Sign legends as necessary. Oh right, it was only 34%. I strapped a pair of boots on as a joke. Turns out to be a joke. Anyway. Oh yeah, playing references as well. Clarity. Give her a link. There we go.
Well,
Well, I need to forge your sword. That's right.
is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
That. Don't want to do
Come back. Well,
see if I have it really anywhere or something that I don't plan on using. Sometimes I don't have it.
is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Is that the one?
Why do
Thanks a
these
bunch.
have assassins and Ash?
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
I don't know how well trained you are in any of these things, so I'm not going to give you an answer.
Come back.
In terms of that, we'll find out. Can you take anything? Well, you can't use a sword. You can use a pick. Let's see if I can upgrade that.
Is that the one?
Oh yeah.
Thanks a bunch.
It turns out. I don't have any. Honestly, don't really need.
Come back.
Alright, now we're in range. There. Everyone here is a main except for obviously her. Anyway,
The wagon will be here any minute now.
Do you really think you're getting away with all that loot? Ha!
yeah. Anyway, we did this as
You may not be aware, but I know a thing or three about magic.
He's like, let's
Ah.
murder these peasants.
Start by magicking away this load of treasure here.
He knows how to warp things away? You gotta be kidding me.
Alright, guess
We gotta put a stop to Pilardo right now. Otherwise, the treasure will be out of our hands for good.
Alright.
Leave it to me.
You. We're already coming down here.
Ah!
Have fun.
Let us away.
Six.
could have been sleeping.
Yep.
I perhaps should have thought about that before. Oh well, sorry. I'll throw it somebody looking for
Stay focused.
Ready anytime.
Why me?
not very much.
Aye, aye.
Sally forth!
Let me at him.
I have an idea. Wrong button. Reload and pick a different team. Because I realize that if Happy's not going to be doing damage, I'm going to either want to switch her to something else, or, you know, that. There we go. Let's switch Happy into destruction mode.
What do you think?
Fine. That's switch. Put someone with a little mobility on. Actually. Well, if you haven't mastered it yet, so I'm gonna bring you out and master your class. I need you. I'm gonna relax, since Claude will get some good, like I said. Speaking of that, Claude. Bring it, those. with the balancing. Just we have a couple.
The wagon will be here.
Do you really?
All right.
You may not be aware.
He knows we gotta put it.
What means it?
Let us away.
Who, me?
I could have been sleeping this whole time.
Yep. Nighty night.
Sure thing.
Sally forth! Stay focused.
Not get much.
Leave it to me.
Ready and willing. I've reached the...
Aye, aye.
Well, that just gets you worse.
Ready anytime. Let me paint you a picture. I get things done.
Thanks much.
Too easy. Too easy. Piece of cake. My moment has arrived. It was a good try.
Gotta focus up.
I expected as much.
Defense something. That is.
Yeah! Whoa!
I must.
Was that helpful? I wonder how much more.
I'm looking.
Didn't you hear? I'm dangerous.
retribution! My rise to prop.
These are defense increases.
I just worked harder.
Oh yeah, she has stride. Oops.
Shall we dance? Never underestimate an outsider.
Curve shots. Average chance.
Yeah!
Oh boy. Got no effects.
We made it! Finally. Oi, Pilardo! Leave them to us.
Glad I hired those mercenaries. Now I can worry about myself and get out of here. Oh. I figured there would be more of them. Well, I'm sure more.
Whatever. We got
Look! They.
Alright, so. Oh, she can shop at 50,000.
This is what I do.
Making.
Very good shot at that guy. Well, not good chances.
I can't afford to lose.
Face it, I'm better than you. Sorry.
Thanks for that.
Appreciate it.
I guess it worked out. Well done. Apologies.
I guess we start
Thanks. I've been practicing that one.
You were outmatched. I have to.
Predictable. It seems I've
Nice.
It's over.
I'm almost.
I just worked harder. It's over!
Should I have held back? You're in my way! That's what you get. Now I'm even tougher.
Sorry.
Your charming is increased. You're supposed to be the dancer. You're gonna be the dancer. Well, that's what's
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Wait for my next brawl.
You underestimated me. I've gotta go.
Who's next?
it's not very good durability.
I'll never be.
I never satisfied. Wait. Kills me.
It was a good try. Too easy. Don't hold this against me, okay? Never underestimate an outsider.
I just worked harder.
All wrapped up and ready to fly off. Go ahead and send it along, boss.
That helps. You underestimated me. I don't have time.
That's not so bad.
It's not luck, it's fate. I'm not done yet.
Right.
Thanks for that.
Once I kill you, I'll be able to go about my business without anyone around to damage my reputation. Why isn't my spell working? I better get out of here and check on the wagon. Everyone, protect the treasure. The wagon will be here soon.
Whew. Well, at least the treasure's safe for now. That said, if that wagon gets back here, it's over. Better hurry and take back the rest of the spoils.
I think we've already taken What the fuck?
Shut so fast, no first aid kit. Yeah.
Fuck out. Facts. Yeah. It's not engaging. Sorry.
No hesitation.
That is that.
Super grateful.
Apologies.
I can do this!
I did it! I did!
Probably gonna get
Adorable.
My blood compels me. I'm really sorry.
Planet Century
If only my research.
Leave some bravery for the rest of us. My moment has arrived. That's the golden deer for you.
That was amazing.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Of course I won. And that's a wrap. Well, what goes around, comes around.
Secret merchant. Alright. There we go.
My, thank you so much.
That makes 2 of us. But either way, I'm still grateful for your aid. I wish we'd gotten more of our money back. But we did pretty well anyway, and it's all thanks to you. You'll receive a fair reward. Though if that guy calls himself a merchant, maybe I shouldn't call myself one.
I mean,
We'd better submit a proper report and get some people to teach him a real lesson. I almost feel bad for Pilardo. No, wait. He tried to rip me off. I don't feel bad at all.
turns out that Pilardo is actually Jake in disguise. This was his cunning way to break up with
My,
Anna.
thank you
Wait,
so
what?
much.
Sorry, there's a running
I am
joke
grateful.
that Anna has a boyfriend named Jake, and apparently you find him in
I
one of the
have
GBA
gratitude.
games. I don't fucking remember which one though.
Thanks so
I think
much.
maybe the Blazing Blade.
I thank you.
It's been a while since I played that one, honestly. Well,
You really? It's stuck. Guess I'm. Better than.
there we go.
I've got... It was...
Thanks for taking. Not bad. You're late. Guess I learned.
Oh, thanks. I'm a quick.
Is that, don't care about Anna. I'll raise cast more up a little bit because comes up in the second half of the game. But nine
Oh. It's... How am... Tell me. It is a lot...
thought this...
Got it.
All right. I thought that...
Alright, we'll do that. That's 7. Simon Rose. Have you heard the basics of the dark fire? It's fine. Reason that's fine. Actually. I can actually kind of switch off of the another reason. Raising authority. That way it's like something we
Professor,
dance off.
Ahem. Ladies and gentlemen, my sincerest apologies for the wait.
Oh god.
Thank you for gathering here on the eve of the highly anticipated ball to bear witness to the Academy-wide dance competition. Welcome to the White Heron Cup. The competition will be judged by me, your humble servant, Alois Rangel, and also the acclaimed former songstress of the Mittelfrank Opera Company, Manuela Casagranda.
Yes, yes, thank you. Oh, and it should go without saying, but I swear to show no bias to my own house. Got it? Good.
Last but not least, the glamorous assassin who does all of her dancing in the dead of night, Shamir Navrand. The three of us swear on our honor to judge the following proceedings with utmost impartiality and fairness. And with that, will the representatives of each house please make their way to the stage?
Look at that, it's actually...
Contestants, are you ready to dance? And is the band prepared to play? Very well.
Jesus.
Begin!
Okay. Just... Okay. Alright.
Time! That's all, folks.
Did Ignatz win?
Splendid! All three of you were fantastic.
We're gonna wait patiently for
Now,
the results of
let's
this.
hear what the judges have to
Never had no
say.
idea.
Oh my, let's see. I suppose I have no choice but to vote for the Black Eagle
Oh,
House.
fuck. It's
Your
fucking huge.
performance
Okay.
was exhilarating. My heart is still beating a mile a minute.
I vote for Golden Deer House.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
The way you carried yourself was striking.
Great feedback, both of you. Well then, let's see. Factoring in my own humble opinion, yes, we have a winner.
Oh, God.
And I will announce who it is right now, without any delay. The winner of this year's White Heron Cup is the Golden Deer House.
Can't say I had much confidence going in, but this is great.
Made him.
Once more,
Dancing.
please give a big round of applause for our talented participants.
Before the next time commands were functioning quite well, I would use it here. Yes. It's Dimitri's birthday. I can't do shit for him. Sorry.
I'm glad it's you.
We'll knock their socks off. Can't argue with results, can you?
Wait, neither Randall's wears socks.
Not a total waste. I've got it.
I'm a natural.
Age is but a number.
I'm getting it.
And then, no. It's more than that. No.
I appreciate your effort.
Your true form is here. Prepare to dance.
Oh, this is exciting.
We have some more chains. They'll be using a sword most of the time, so enjoy that, I suppose. If you're dancing, you're not going to use this one. So, have reason. Yes. Don't really need bows anymore. I think we're close together. And what I do have to have you do a thing. You're going to be hitting goddamn everything. Claude, hero.
I did pretty well.
Enjoy. Hero mode. Heroes and minimum bonus. Oh shit.
Perfect comp.
Okay. Your Shirley was under all that. assassin. That's a thing that exists. Or I forgot. Oh yeah. Okay. Same for you. Well, that's fine. We are gonna go to and pick up our stuff.
Great. Just great. It's that time when all the students get all lovey-dovey. You're new, but you know about the ball, yeah? I can't bear it. Young love is wasted on the young. They can't appreciate it to its fullest. Ugh. I wish I could fall in love too.
No, you don't.
Hi there.
Well,
Yep.
Ah, the ball. It reminds me of how I met my wife. I was at a village's harvest festival. There was a full... She appeared out of nowhere, dancing grace. We soon fell in love and tied them. So, whenever I see people dance...
yes.
Sounds like the church has been taking in orphans from. They do a good thing every once in a while, I guess.
Yeah, they are.
Sounds like they do a good. Whoa.
Oh yeah, you like the pebbles. Right. These are both Malthus items. It's got to be. Anyway.
Welcome. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Will this one do? Many thanks. Come back soon.
Hey there.
My sword
Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime.
Pardon me.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. other than the legend of the Goddess Tower, of course. Have you heard the students talking about it? On the last night of the ethereal moon, on the same night as the ball, if a man and a woman go to the Goddess Tower and make a wish, it's sure to come true. I have a wish, but I can't find anybody to make it with me.
There's someone I feel that way about. Well, given how we have an interaction with other people, we don't really have a problem with this here. Now, I should point out that I've done this route before, and in it, I did romance Claude. But because this is Claude time, we're gonna do it again.
Hey! The ball really brings back memories. Had some wild times back when I was first enrolled here. Ladies used to line up around the block for a chance to dance with the debonair king of grappling.
You have a lot of titles to go in front of King of Grappling. You don't need any of those right now.
Great work in Remire Village, Professor. Who would have ever guessed it was Tomas? Ah, but no. Now isn't the time to get lost in gloomy thoughts.
We thoughts like you thought. One of these is yours.
Oh, that's mine! Oh, thanks, Professor. You really saved the day. Oh, that's mine! Oh, thanks.
Mercedes locked me in her room for hours earlier. She was slathering pounds of makeup onto my face, saying something or other about the ball. It really wore me out. This is most upsetting.
What could I possibly do at a formal ball? I think it would be best if I stayed put in Abyss.
Why are you out
Far.
here?
I can't believe this. First it's the Death Knight, and now Tomas, but neither. I can't stand the thought of such evil.
We'll punch you in the face, guys. It is what we are wont to do. It's kind of game.
It cannot be true that our siblings in arms could turn it.
The ball is coming up soon. I can't wait to fill up on food while everyone's dancing.
Oh, hey! Oh, hey!
You just use a ladle. Anyway, I gotta find egg pass. Congratulate him on this big fucking win. Okay, where is it? There's gonna be no class.
All right.
Good job, nerd.
Wow, we won? I guess I'm better at this than I thought.
Good job.
Oh, that...
I guess that was...
Thank you.
Ah, the long-awaited. These skills were ingrained in me when I was a boy.
You move on pure instinct? Shut up.
Oh!
It's true that's all I know of the top. Even when he was supposedly in Ordelia, I'm still feeling bothered by it.
Yeah, that's also sus, man.
almost time for the ball. Oh my, am I excited! This being a school, we don't have many chances to get dressy. Oh, you You're
Definitely.
Or find out. Well, you got all the skills, that's fine. We have herb seeds. Steel. Don't quite need those. To the greenhouse and forgot to plant my seeds. There we go.
Oh, now where? The ball is soon, and she hadn't even. Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, my grandma's cookies. Oh no. Not us for not doing this.
Sounds like the church. They do a good thing.
Yes, I'm gonna give you a. I don't know.
For me?
I was. She appeared.
We can't recruit you yet. That's a shame.
Someone entered the old chapel. With that whole Tomas business. You found it!
Well. Hey there.
Church. There she is.
The ball? Yes. Oh. Hello, Professor. I'm very much.
Leave this skill. Nope. I'm
Singing is nice, isn't it?
Singing.
Oh no.
So is Yuri actually. We need some stuff.
Hey.
Oh, there they are.
I wonder if Remire Village so many.
Not even the tragedy in Remire Village will stop the surface dwellers from getting jazzed about a party. I get that they're probably seeking a distraction, but it still feels pretty damn selfish if you ask me.
Alright.
Look, I get it. Things have quieted down. Oh, you found it, huh?
I guess you're going to get some more.
Thanks.
And I'll give you a picture.
Thanks.
Why not?
What?
Yeah. I'm glad the Remire Village situation, but I can't believe old Tomas turned out to be. Oh, that's. Oh.
Professor, you know Professor. But when I heard of Solon's, who? Sorry.
Oh.
I'll gladly. I'll gladly.
You have my thanks.
And then friendship.
I enjoy baking sweets, but I'm not sure how I'll do cook. I see. Cooking is. Wow.
Yeah, you just...
This is...
There's
That look.
That look.
food tastes... I feel this...
That smell.
This is nearly as...
I...
This is
This...
Eating...
Oh, Seth's here. And I'll do Seth. That's...
The flavor is nostalgic to me for some reason. I'd like some more.
I appreciate any good meal, but nothing beats enjoying my favorite food.
Alright, now we have some supports done. I have... Support stuff somewhere. Is there that we engage with Seth?
Professor.
Yes. We've seen this conversation a bunch of times. We'll just skip it. But anything involving Claude we've not seen ever, so I see nothing. This is a thing.
Hey, Claude. Care to pick up where we left off? I got some time to kill.
You'll have to kill time on your own, I'm afraid. My calendar's full at the moment.
Ah, don't be like that. You're not afraid I'm gonna expose your true identity, are you? I would never. Besides, my own bloodline isn't so lofty that I can get away with something like that.
I bet your father would just love to hear you say that. And the Albrecht family is from a distinguished noble house, so I'm not sure what you mean.
Not as distinguished as you would think. And my mom wasn't born a noble.
Ah, the plot thickens. So, your mother was a commoner then?
In a sense, but it's complicated. Listen up, and I'll tell you a little story. You know Kupala, yeah? Those folks have been living in the mountains of Fodlan's Throat for ages.
I know it well. Tales of that place were carried on the wind to where I grew up. Here's my favorite. In a land surrounded by tall mountains, untouched by civilization, lies a hidden village. The people who live there, the mystical Kupala tribe. They say that an ancient and powerful bloodline runs through their veins to this very day. Don't try to find them, people say, or you're liable to get hexed. Or so the tale goes. That part was probably added to spice up the story a bit, but even so, there's certainly a mysterious lot.
They don't leave their homeland too often, so it's only natural that strange rumors would arise.
And your mother, Is she really some kind of Kupala princess or something?
Not a princess, but she was born and raised there. She left, got lost, and was rescued. By my dad. He fell head over heels for her. Made her his wife. That's when her troubles really started.
Did your father tell anyone where she was from?
Of course not. But it didn't matter. She was still a stranger of questionable lineage. The family treated her horribly. That eventually led to them splitting up and my dad remarrying.
That's not an uncommon circumstance for a noble house. Where is she now?
With nowhere else to turn, she went back to Kupala, even though my pops tried to convince her to stay.
I'm guessing you two left for much the same reason. Too hard to put up with the foul treatment, right?
That's part of it. If my mom had been Fodlan nobility, my life would have been very different. So, what do you think? Did I drum up some empathy? After all, half of your blood comes from...
I hear you, Balthus. Can't say I don't empathize, though our circumstances are pretty different.
So you admit it then! I knew I was right about you. My instincts are second to none.
Your instincts, right. Look, if it makes you happy, you just go on believing whatever you want.
I'll do just that. Say, Claude, it'd be a shame if your true identity was exposed, yeah? Real shame. I'm thinking you better... set up a meeting between me and your mom? She was my first crush, after all. I had it bad for her back in the day. I'm still haunted by the fact that I never had the chance to tell her.
That's bothersome. And that aside, you do know that time didn't exactly stop for her, right?
Not a problem, pal. Age is beauty.
Damn it, Balthus. This is ridiculous. What is that? Oh. Just random Twitch alerts. Oh well. That's it. Please, achieved.
As expected, I am not finding anything at all.
Flame, are you looking for something in particular?
Oh, I was just hoping for general reading that might illustrate the lives of city dwellers.
Right. Well, there should be regional records somewhere around here.
I haven't need of official records or anything of the like. Just some light reading on the subject.
Light reading? What do you mean by that?
Oh, you know, books that cover things like what types of activities young people enjoy, how they spend their free time.
Like young adults.
Popular fashions and trends, things of that sort. And even, perhaps, stories about romance.
Like The Fault in Our Stars, written by John Green.
Ah, I see what you're getting at. Try asking a traveling merchant. I hear they keep stock of books like that. As for here, I don't think you're gonna find much aside from a bunch of stuffy records. We do get new books donated on a fairly regular basis, but then Sedith, well, you know.
My brother? I am afraid I do not follow.
Apparently, he directly approves every book before it's allowed to grace these shelves. You know, to make sure nothing inappropriate gets through.
I see. I did not realize he had a hand in such things. Well, I suppose it really is no use searching here.
Why were you looking for those sorts of books anyway?
Well, truth be told, I am not particularly well versed in the ways of ordinary people. Sedith never taught me of such things, and he strictly forbade me from spending much time out and about on my own.
Yeah, I had a feeling that might be the case. Sounds like Sedith.
I understand and appreciate that he acted from a place of concern, of course.
Without a doubt. It's obvious that you're his whole world, for better or worse. By the way, I've been wondering, are you two from a noble family?
Noble family.
You've clearly had a rather high-class upbringing, and both of you have crests. That can only mean you come from a prominent bloodline, right?
Of course not. No, you are mistaken.
So, your refined way of speaking isn't because of your upbringing?
I was not aware that my speech differed so greatly from my companions. Do I really sound so... formal to you?
Well, look, don't worry too much about it. I'm probably just overthinking things. Probably.
Claude knows. Anyway, we've seen this one before. I believe it was during the
Who is it?
This one we've seen before. It gets crushed in the plane. Gets a crush. The thing. We've seen this one before.
Ah.
We've seen this one before. Leone and Felix.
If you don't have any business.
That happens in B. This one we've seen before too. All obligations and such.
Let me get this straight. The stars aren't moving, but the ground we stand on is?
Yep, we're on a big round thing that's always spinning. And that's why the stars seem to move through the sky. Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's true.
I admit I'm having a difficult time wrapping my head around it. How is it you know these things anyway? If you were a noble, it would make sense that you'd have a formal education on all of this.
In the village where I was born, there were people who studied the stars. They taught me.
A village of stargazing folk, huh? Do tell. I've never heard of such a place.
It's a very well-hidden village. It was a small settlement deep in the forest, where no one ever bothered us. I was born there, grew up there, but when I got older, I felt like I needed to see the world. I couldn't live my whole life in one place, you know? So I struck out on my own.
I always knew you were an odd little bird, but your birthplace makes you a rare little bird.
Yeah, well, pretty soon after leaving her nest, this rare little bird was put in a cage. I thought it might be some kind of punishment for leaving the forest.
What the hell? You think that because you wanted to live your life, you'd be punished? That's ridiculous. Look at this objectively. Was it punishment? Or was it just plain bad luck? There's nothing wrong with wanting to see the world and expand your horizons. Take me. Had I never left that gutter I call home, I'd have gone my whole life never learning how to look at the stars.
Putting on the moon.
Yeah. I left my village because I thought I'd find a better life beyond the forest. Now, I'm not so sure.
Regret is pointless. What matters is how we live right here, right now. You know?
Yeah.
Do you ever want to return back home?
I could say no, but I'd be lying. I've been feeling homesick lately. Nothing happened there, for better or worse. There wasn't much to be scared of. Everyone said the outside world was dangerous, that beyond the forest, all we'd find was an early grave. That wasn't exactly true, but my life was for sure easier when I lived there. I used to spend my days fishing, hunting for pretty flowers, running around for no reason.
A rare occurrence indeed.
What is?
Seeing you smile in that way. You're always so, I don't know, neutral?
That's not true. I smile when there's something to smile about. It's strange, though. When I'm talking to you, I can't help but let my guard down. I don't like to discuss where I came from, but with you, I feel like I can open up. You know, I've been thinking a lot about my mom and dad lately. I wonder, are they even alive?
Cyril and dialogue we've seen before.
What are...
Hello, Professor Manuela. I wish you to know that I have heard ever so much about your talents.
Whatever are you talking about, Flame?
Singing! Why, you are wonderfully skilled at it, are you not? Why, I have even overheard people saying your voice is akin to the singing of a goddess.
It makes me happy to hear. But who told you that?
Oh, the students are always speaking of it, which got me to thinking, I may be the only person in all of the academy who's never heard your beautiful voice in song. So, I was wondering, Manuela, might you sing a little something for me?
Your request is touching, but I can't perform on such short notice. My voice is an instrument and requires proper gentle care. However, the stories are true.
Right.
The time has come for the annual ball. But first, an eve of merriment. Okay, I'll admit it, the Officers' Academy isn't as uptight as I thought.
Ooh, I adore such things. Dancing is the only thing I'm really good at anyway.
There's a feast tomorrow, isn't there? Isn't there? Oh, I can't wait a moment longer.
Dancing? Singing? I'm not good at either of those things.
So, dancing is fun! Oh, and remember that you can't dance with the same partner multiple times. It's tradition.
Oh no.
That means you have to dance with all of the gentlemen in all of the houses, swapping dance partners as you please. How scandalous! I, for one, plan to simply behold the pure essence of dance. Watch. From a distance. You can't just watch, Marianne. If a boy asks you to dance, you simply must accept. It's only polite.
You can ask anyone to dance? God, whatever should I do?
You asked Marianne.
Oh, lucky you, Ignatz. Tomorrow, if only for a day, you may live out your dearest dreams of an exalted existence. As for me, I am surely to be overwhelmed with the propositions of desperate ladies. I will doubtless have little time for partners of my own choosing.
Which one of you is dreaming now, Lawrence?
Everyone, listen up. To no one's surprise, I have a brilliant idea. Teach, you'll want in on this too. This may sound impetuous, perhaps irresponsible, almost certainly impossible. But we're gonna do it anyway. In exactly 5 years' time, let's promise to meet again, right here at the monastery.
A reunion? There's usually food at reunions. Count me in, Claude.
5 years from now will be the monastery's Millennium Festival, celebrating 1,000 years since the founding of Garreg Mach.
I hear the Millennium Festival will be the largest celebration in the monastery's history.
Oh, I get it. It'll be easier for us to all get back here with the Millennium Festival as an excuse.
How true. As the new leader of the Alliance, I will certainly have occasion to attend and pay my respects to Lady Rhea.
That almost certainly will not transpire.
And you, Teach? I guess it's hard to imagine that you'll still be teaching here 5 years from now. But I'm sure no matter where you end up, you'll come running at the chance to see your adorable little golden deer again, right?
Oh, yes.
That was your cue to promise everyone you'll return. Go on, set a good example, Teach. If you promise, everyone else will too.
I'm already excited. After 5 years, we'll all be whoever we're going to become.
Oh, please, Professor, invite Captain Gerald too. I want to show him how well his apprentice turns out.
It's settled then. What do you say, Claude? Is it official?
The promise is sealed. That means we're all obligated to keep it. 5 years from today, all of us will meet again at the monastery. Don't forget it, Teach. You and I will meet here again.
Oh boy. Coming on strong, Claudie. Meanwhile, it's time for dance. For ball. Things. Let's get what is tradition. That guy is dumb. Actually, a lot of the guys are still yeah. Except for the main characters. Even that sometimes it fails in moments. During their dad, I already learned that. He's plenty of nonsense.
Running away? I understand. You hardly had the time to breathe in there. It must be hard to be the favorite teacher at the ball. Poor professor. So you do think you're the favorite? I might have known. But where is there to run? This place is filled with joyful students looking for a dance.
Yeah, so it'll be in my dorm or someplace.
Ah, I see. The Goddess Tower waits for you.
Yes, it does.
Oh, hey, Teach. What brings you to the Goddess Tower?
Oh, boy.
You know what? Never mind. The answer is as clear as day. You couldn't bear the ball anymore and simply had to escape. There's nothing wrong with admitting you're not comfortable in a noisy crowd. Really, I get it. I'm the same way. Huh. See right through me, do you? But I really do mean it. Parties aren't for me. Music and fun are all well and good, but those dances the nobles do are something else. I was never really taught to do that sort of thing. My upbringing was lacking in certain ways. Even so, I may have secured a fancy new title, but who I am on the inside? Well, status alone can't change that. That's a bit of an aside, though. Say, Teach, have you heard the legends about this tower? They say if a man and a woman pray for the same thing here, on this night, the goddess will grant their wish without fail. Who knows? Maybe it has something to do with celebrating the anniversary of the monastery's completion. Maybe the goddess comes down from above on this night and this night alone to celebrate with us. Even goddesses like to party, right? The truth is that it's just a legend the students here like to tell. It's not based on any real facts. But I suppose it would be a waste to pass up a chance of having our wish granted. What do you say, Teach? Care to try? Let's see. How about we pray for our ambitions to come true? You don't exactly seem like the selfish type, but even you must have an ambition or two. That's what I thought. It's the same for everyone. No one is ever completely satisfied. Everyone has something they long for. Otherwise, what's the point of it all? Of course, same goes for me. Without even realizing it, I found myself holding tight to some pretty big ambitions. If you would, I would love for you to share in those ambitions with me, Teach. But all that aside, let's get started. Let's pray to the goddess before she tuckers out for the evening. Okay, here goes. O divine goddess, hear our prayers. We beseech you and your radiance. Please grant us that which we seek. I think that should do it. The goddess will make our dreams come true now, yeah? At any rate, we've done all we can. Whether we actually believe our dreams will come true or not is up to us. I suppose we should head back soon. I'm sure everyone is looking for you. Just promise to spare a dance for me, okay, Teach? I swear, so long as it's not one of those goofy noble dances, I am a treasure on the dance floor.
Alright. See, Claude knows how to do the lawnmower man. A few other. I'd say.
It seems that everyone is having a delightful time. Will you not dance some more? How dull of you. Had I a body of my own? Oh, you're not the only one who feels that.
Oh yeah, Reyes.
Oh, come on. I know that you are... I hear...
You're singing. Anyway, enough of that. Wait. It's fine. Certifications.
Captain? Captain! Where are you? Hey, Professor, have you seen your old man? Too bad. I guess it will have to be you then.
I'm back. Sorry for the delay. My last mission took longer than expected.
Captain! Thank goodness you're here. There are reports of demonic beasts near the chapel.
Nonsense. I haven't heard anything about the monastery's walls being breached.
That's why I'm heading there now, to see what's really going on. You'll join as well, won't you?
Of course. We're both sworn to protect this place.
It's odd. Just before they appeared, someone saw a number of students heading toward the chapel. They were apparently acting strange, as though they weren't in their right minds. Shortly after, demonic beasts started to appear, one after another.
The students. There's no way those demonic beasts got in from the outside. But none of that matters right now. We need to act. Go summon your students. Damn it. I wanted to talk to you about something important, but there's no time. Oh, there's never any damn time. But this is much more urgent, so it can hold for now. I'll meet you there.
Yes, you can get renown at the pagan altar. And also obtain weird items like Levin swords. Fun. Alright, so, Anna's getting off the fucking table. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Well, it has to be.
real... I'll head that...
Help me!
You stupid...
Who, me?
I got this. Hey, I got an idea.
Who, me? I've got an
Ready anytime.
Ready and willing.
Stay focused.
Gotcha covered.
It's time.
Let's get to it. Leave it to me.
Let us away.
It's not luck, it's fate.
The demonic beasts were actually students. How can this be?
I stand ready.
We'll support you.
Everything is ready.
Beast. There's a stone or something on its forehead.
our chance.
Let's get to it. Nice try. I'll keep it simple. Who, me?
Stay focused.
You really think you can keep going? Thinking about what happened at Remire Village, it's clear you've gotten the hang of being a leader. Maybe you should have taken command of me too.
Perhaps I should have.
Ready and willing. Sorry, but victory is mine.
I was so scared. I'll find a way to repay you. I promise.
Ready anytime.
Thanks for that. No time like the present.
Let us away.
Leave it to me.
I stand ready. An offensive sight.
Thank you.
Who, me?
I got this.
My moment has arrived. Can we help?
This should work.
Sorry. That was a close one.
Save them all.
You saved me! Thank you.
Alright. We've
There isn't a trace of evidence to be found in the chapel. This must have something to do with Remire. Perhaps...
Wait!
Huh? Another student? Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir. You're just a pathetic old man.
Master.
How dare you get in the way of my brilliant plan, dog?
Run along now.
Thanks for all your help, sir. Huh? What are you doing here?
You must survive, merely because there is still a role that I require you to fulfill.
Sorry. It looks like I'm going to have to leave you now. To think that the first time I saw you cry, your tears would be for me. It's sad, and yet I'm happy for it. Thank you, kid.
Sad hours are here.
So this is where your father lived. Are you still crying? If turning back the hands of time was not enough to save his life, you must accept what came to pass was fate. Agreed. We cannot let the wicked ones run free. Oh, your father said to look for something here. He must have been referring to whatever is behind that bookcase there. Your father's diary. Huh. His handwriting is prettier than his face would suggest. Well, well. These entries here are from before your birth. He seems to have been writing this for quite some time. Read that part there. Horsebow Moon, year 1159.
Day 20 of the Horsebow Moon. All is cloudy. I can't believe she's dead. Lady Rhea said she died during childbirth. But is that the truth? And still, the child she traded her life for doesn't make a sound. Didn't even cry at birth. Day 25 of the Horsebow Moon. It's raining. The baby doesn't laugh or cry. Not ever. Lady Rhea says not to worry, but a baby that doesn't cry isn't natural. I had a doctor examine the child in secret. He said the pulse is normal, but there's no heartbeat. No heartbeat.
Weird.
Day 2 of the Wyvern Moon. Sunny.
Yeah.
I feel I must take the child and leave. But the church is always watching us. I don't know what Lady Rhea has planned. I used to think the world of Lady Rhea. Now I'm terrified of her. Day 8 of the Wyvern Moon. More rain. I used the fire that broke out last night to fake the child's death. Lady Rhea is in a state over the news, but I can't change what I've done. I've got to take the child and leave.
Well now, that baby must be you. That means... Someone is approaching us.
Ah, here you are. To think that that Gerald would meet his end like that. I hope you know that you were the most important thing in the world to him. He wasn't the most emotional guy. I'm sure expressing his affection wouldn't have come naturally to him. After what's happened, it's up to me now. I, Alois, swear to protect you in the captain's stead. Sorry. This isn't the time for my blathering. Lady Rhea is looking for you. I came to tell you that. I'll take my leave now.
This book is filled with secrets yet unknown. We must return another time to read the rest. Oh, but I have at least figured one thing out. I know now why our fates are intertwined.
Professor, I have been waiting for you. I am filled with grief at the loss of our most celebrated knight. Gerald was an ally of many years, and also a dear friend. He fell in love with one of the nuns here at Garreg-Mach. Their love produced a child, whom she died giving birth to. It was her decision. She weighed her own life against that of her child's and, in the end, implored me to save the child. Your father never truly accepted that decision. He took the child, took you, and disappeared without warning. Your mother, she was my...
Sorry for the interruption, Lady Rhea. There's something you must hear immediately. A report from the knights patrolling the area.
Very well. Professor, you are dismissed for the day. Please rest and focus only on mending your heart. Understood?
Part 1. White Clouds. Guardian Moon. Where the goddess dwells. Long ago, the guardian Seros made an appearance during this moon. She had been summoned by the goddess, whose soul was suffering as the flames of war raged across Fodlan. Some believe that high in the sky above Seros, the Immaculate One's mighty wings are what powered the strong winds carrying the Guardian and her forces into battle.
Well. We wait in disco.
Hey, Professor. Got a minute? Look.
Me now.
Day 5 of the Garland Moon, year 1157. Clear skies. I picked some flowers for her and returned home. The look of joy on her face at the sight of these flowers will be even more beautiful than the flowers themselves? Yeesh, that is enough.
We found our dad's poetry.
His entries from before your birth are full of such romantic blatherings as that. Oh, it must be deeply moving you to hear such things, but now is not the time for whimsy. Someone is here.
Oh no.
You do not wish for them to see you in this state, so pull yourself together.
Oh no.
I thought I might find you here, Teach.
Damn it, Claude.
Not the type to wallow in solitude, huh? That's a relief, let me tell you. So, what were you reading? Is that Gerald's? So it is.
We could have also wrote the
Hey, maybe this has some entries from when Gerald left the monastery. Is that so? He was the captain of the Knights, but something made him leave the monastery in a hurry. If it has something to do with your birth, knowing what happened may get us closer to knowing what secrets the church is hiding. Teach, would you mind letting me read that diary? I know how important it is to you, but I'm not asking lightly. Please allow me to borrow it.
Trust you.
I'm forever in your debt, Teach. If you'd refused, I would have had to sneak in here in the dead of night. I wasn't looking forward to the prospect. Anyhow, let me fill you in on what's been going on lately, and not just as thanks for pointing me to that diary. Rhea dispatched the Knights to various locations in a frantic search for the enemy. There's a rumor that she's already secured some information. Something big is going to happen soon. That has me wondering, if you find out where the enemy is, what will you do about it? If you ask, No, scratch that. All of us students would gladly lend a hand. Even if that means going against Rhea's wishes. Don't forget it. Now go. Everyone's worried about you. You'd better show them you're in good spirits.
Oh, thank you. You saved me.
If you were to die, then the mystery of our bodies would be revealed. Preventing that was my only aim. I'm afraid you must remain, Kronya. There is something I need you to do.
Oh, of course. I'm always happy to cooperate with Solon. Leave it to me.
How annoying. Flame Emperor, is she offending you? Unfortunately, we cannot take our eyes off her, so there is nothing to be done. You are our greatest creation. We use the defiled beast's blood as the fuel to your flame, that you may burn even the gods. Now is the time to cleanse Fodlan with that power and bring forth our salvation.
There will be no salvation for you and your kind. Those responsible for such gruesome deeds in Dusker and Enmar.
All so that you may acquire the strength you need, all for a purpose.
We're still gonna get grass and it's clod time.
Hey, Teach, do you believe in gods? I don't necessarily mean the goddess of the Saros religion, just gods in general. Do you believe that incredible beings who control the fates of all really exist? That's not the answer I was expecting. Though, honestly, I've recently become a bit of a believer myself. I've always hated the idea of praying to a god. After all, you can only really rely on yourself. I still believe that. You can't win a war by leaving your fate in the hands of a god. Only tangible facts can really decide a war. Which side has the most troops, the best tactics, the better organization and planning. Of course, miracles can happen. And by that, I mean things that are completely outside of your control. Things that only seem to add up if you believe in the concept of fate. Things like, well, like meeting you, for example. You just seem sort of impossible. I think everyone would agree with that. You can wield the sword of the Creator, you're a tactical genius, and you have this strange ability to earn the trust of anyone you cross paths with. Before I met you, I never imagined that it was possible for someone like you to exist. And yet, now that I know you, your presence in my life has quickly become invaluable. In fact, it's hard to imagine making my dreams come true without your help.
And that's the plot of this game.
Because of that, I can't believe for a second that our meeting was just a coincidence. That means it must have been fate. Maybe it was a miracle. Or maybe some god empathized with me in my dreams. Again, I don't mean the goddess of Fodlan, though I suppose it may be hard for you to grasp what I'm talking about. People all over the world have different ideas about who or what the gods are, right? Even in distant lands across the ocean or over the mountains. They have gods who see the world as a whole, who don't care about Fodlan's borders, who don't meddle in our affairs, who don't grant life or take it away. And maybe, sometimes, they'll make a miracle happen. A God like that, that's the sort of God I think I could believe in. Careful, Teach. You'll anger the followers of Seros if you say things like that. I'm just speaking my mind, that's all. I think people should be free to believe in whatever gods they want. If a person believes in a god and that god becomes a support system for them, that's a good thing. That's what a god should be. Anyway, maybe I've overstepped a bit. I knew you'd understand. In any case, let's keep this conversation between the two of us, yeah?
B+. C.
Thank you.
We'll do our dailies here.
Professor.
By dailies, I mean weekly.
Hello there.
No. Captain Gerald's gone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hello there. This one, yes? I think 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 this one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. You have a pleasure. You have a pleasure doing business. You have a pleasure doing business. You have a good eye. You have a good you have a good you have a pleasure doing business. You have a good you have a pleasure doing. You have a good you have a good pleasure. Come again.
Hello there. This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I think 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 this one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Alright, so. We have supports we can do, honestly. We're way on. So I plan on having happy
What do you require? Farewell.
Is there anyone that doesn't have a talent? Forgot. Might fix that. Alright, you don't have any. Go back to Dad's office thing.
Oh, is something that ring? Ah, I know. He said he wished for you to have. He also said that you should.
We now have ring.
Right. I have something rather uncomfortable to discuss. It's about the weapon that killed Gerald. It was a dagger. It wasn't who could make.
Strange dagger.
You've lost someone. Manuela and I, we can't do all. I've always seen you're a very...
I'm sure we are.
First Tomas, and now Monica. Both Tomas and Monica. It was reported that when Monica returned, as if perhaps thinking of it like that, it is how they managed such a convincing...
Makes sense.
Excuse me. Professor, I know. Forgive me. Just know that...
Hey, you.
You've... Manuel, we can't... I've all... You're a very...
Else can teach me how to do it. It's fine.
Do you have time for a request?
Not really special. We are gonna go to the graveyard.
Professor, I brought. It's the least I can do. Anyway.
Citree and Gerald. We don't know when Gerald was born still. But
Interesting. I slipped quietly into the vault and What? Still, there you go again with that.
don't worry.
Professor?
We use the chair legs or something. Perhaps stake some pails with or something.
Well,
Professor!
There we go. You can sing and... Sure. Winhart can do it too. We'll build their bonds.
Singing is nice, isn't it?
I may sound terrible, but you won't notice when everyone else sings too.
Professor. Oh, goddess, hear my prayer. When the cold rain washes the body, when the bird and wolf announce the dawn, receive them into your blue blood, receive them into a twinkling star. That's a morning scripture from the Church of Saros. Lady Rhea taught it to me. I pray that Geralt is happy in the next world.
Okay. Well, thank you. It's real.
Professor.
Well, we can find some random garbage somewhere. What's this? A broken steel plus. Oh. You know.
Gerald raised you, yeah? It was all when a parent dies. But know that your inner fire will keep you moving.
Thank you.
Hey, it seems like you're having. I know that this is painful. Someday you'll be able to accept what's happened.
Professor.
Hey, pal. I see you're up and at 'em again, yeah? Good on you. No use crying over the past and all.
Balthus, have some sensitivity. Who knows what the poor dear is going through right now?
That poor dear can hear you, you know. Talking about someone like they're not there. How cold can you get?
A fair point. Please, Professor, forgive my indiscretion. You have my condolences.
Remember, the first step to healing is a hefty dose of revenge. Get out there and get to it.
Damn straight about this.
Need something?
We already got everything here. So
See you again soon.
And there's 3 of you here now. Hello, welcome. We just had sad boy hours occur. Sad girl hours occur. Because our dad died. And we tried to reverse time to stop it, but even that didn't work. So, you know. Terrible times are upon us. The sad boys. Anyway, to... Rowan, the son of Happy. Why not? Oh shit. Hair longer and hopefully doesn't make her happy Good. He's super refreshed, showing receptive to big teaching. It's good. It's fine. We're shit here. The dinner hall.
Professor?
The last time I talked to you, Agar, about fathers dying, you're like, ah, you need to grow up. I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. Hurry, cook me some.
Wise indeed to say. Maybe. This is hardly a palatable ingredient.
Wow. Thank you, good job. Spice Festival's here. Spice Girls right here. Cereal. And I guessing that's...
This is so good. This food is a revelation.
Certainly can. Okay. We give turnip stuff to our students. Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Yep.
Fisherman's bounty. We'll stay together. It's a chance.
I like this.
This.
This is my. I appreciate.
Alright. There's some sport combos to do. Rod and Raphael.
Whew. Time to rest.
Hey, Raphael. This scene, why is it oddly familiar?
It's almost like this stuff is drawn to me whenever I'm in town. I'm just happy I can use my muscles to help out around here.
But isn't your goal to become a knight? Running errands isn't exactly a knight's job.
I heard that proper knights always help those in need. Isn't that right?
Well, you're not wrong, but I think most people would consider that only a small part of a knight's duty. A knight's main function is to fight and defend, don't you think? That said, I'll agree that helping anyone and everyone who needs it makes you a remarkably virtuous person, which is even better.
If someone virtuous becomes a knight, they'll be a virtuous knight, right? That's about as proper as you can get.
Yes, I suppose so. I, for one, would certainly look for virtue in any knight that I recruited.
So you're saying I'm the type of knight you want to hire for House Regan?
Absolutely. If I somehow actually manage to become the head of my house, that is. I can't see into the future, but you have my word that I'll do all I can to help make your dream a reality. That is, if you're actually able to let somebody help you out rather than helping out the whole world by yourself.
I'm not gonna stop helping others, but you can do me all the favors you want. All this talk of being proper is making me hungry. For my first favor, why don't you bring me a snack?
Anyway. Well, and Cynthia, nothing that he can do right now except play.
Is that...
Don't think I saw this one.
Where is it? Oh, hello there, Ignatz.
Yes, hello, Hilda. What's the matter?
Oh, it's just that I'm looking for a book. I can't seem to find it anywhere. I think it might be on one of the high shelves. Could you give me a hand?
I'm really sorry, but actually... Some people got hurt while training in magic. I'm rushing to grab some medical supplies.
Whoa, that sounds serious. Don't let me stop you in that case.
Thanks. I'll be right back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Now, what was the book you were looking for?
Is everyone okay?
Yes, it turned out to just be some scrapes and bruises. Oh, is that the book?
Yes, I went and grabbed a ladder. That made the book much easier to find.
Thank you.
Huh. You could have just asked someone else for their help.
Well, you said people were hurt, so I just figured everyone had more important things to do. Honestly, I don't love heights. It was a bit scary up there, but here we are. I managed.
I see. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't help.
Why are you apologizing, silly? Surely first aid is more important.
I thought you might wait for me to come back, that's all.
Oh, but giving first aid, that's not an easy job. I figured you'd be worn out. The last thing I want is to push you too hard.
That's thoughtful of you, Hilda. Thanks for watching out for me.
Oh, don't mention it. Do my cleaning again and we'll call it even.
Oh, wow.
You did such a lovely job last time. The floor was practically sparkling. I swear the air even tasted cleaner.
Jesus.
I'm glad you liked it. You're really good at giving compliments, you know that? I suppose that's why everyone's so eager to help you with things.
Exactly. By heaping praise on people, they're more eager to help me in the future.
Well then.
Oh, but that's not what's happening here. I was really, truly impressed by your cleaning skills.
Wow.
I wish I had everything figured out like you.
I wish you picked up on social cues better. That's a meme with you, actually. And this one is basically...
Ignatz? Why are you following me?
Hey, stop being a nerd. This one is...
Nightfall?
Hey, don't destroy me. Alright. Now we have that established. Surf launch.
Hello there.
No.
Alright, so I am gonna hang out here for a bit. Gameplay. What's gonna happen is we're gonna use all of the bait I have to do some fishing. And I'm sure you don't want to wait that long for you to do that. So I'm gonna send off someone to French to. Meanwhile. seems that Prince Crew, let's see, streamline stuff. Oh, hey. One friend is doing it. Let's do some. There we go. I follow the switchboard. Thank you for stopping by streaming. Folks, hope to see you again. Y'all have a wonderful New Year's night. See you next time. And now fish.